विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियां, आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियां, एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज।
Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we bring you a podcast series on STEM popularization, science, technology, engineering, mathematics and medicine, supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Government of India. This program is produced by Media for Community Foundation. Creative content and technical support is given by Anuradha Kunte, Yeralawani Community Radio, Sangli, Maharashtra.
एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज, की आवाज।
Hello everybody, you are listening to STEM podcast. These days, we observe many people around us in our neighborhood or in relation are suffering through cancer. We all knew that cancer is unnecessary and uncontrolled growth of tissues in our body. This is kind of disorder that causes severe problem in human body, even a death. So in order to get solution or treatment, there are many researches going on. Similarly, there are scientists who are researching on finding the root cause of the cancer. Also, they are helping to make treatment affordable to all. Today, we are introducing you with Dr. Virendra Gajbhiye, who is working on nanomedicine in Agharkar Research Institute, Pune. He completed degree in biomedical and gene therapy while master's and PhD in pharmaceutical sciences. After worked on biomedical engineering in USA, he joined Agharkar Research Institute Pune in 2013 and started working in field of cancer therapy using nanotechnology. So let's meet Dr. Virendra Gajbhiye and know more about his research. Welcome, Doctor.
Our ultimate goal is to develop personalized nanomedicines. As I told, everybody's body is different from other person. So one drug can work, one target can be worked in one patient and not in the others. We are trying to develop personalized nanomedicine which will be patient specific. So wherein therapeutics can be loaded into the nanocarriers and we can target a specific tissue which could be disease specific. What it will lead? It will lead to precise, efficient and affordable for the common man. Nowadays that anti-cancer therapy is not very affordable to common man. But this technology which will be very effective will be affordable by the common man of India as well as all over the world. जब भी किसी को कैंसर होता है तो किसी जीन के म्यूटेशन होने से होता है. तो हम उस म्यूटेशन को या तो ठीक करना चाहते हैं या उस कैंसर कॉजिंग जीन को पूरी तरह डिलीट करना चाहते हैं. दैट इज आवर बेसिक वर्क. And we are also engineering novel nanocarriers which has applications in tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. आपको मैं एक बिल्कुल सिंपल सा एग्जांपल देता हूँ. जब किसी को भी हार्ट अटैक होता है वो हार्ट की मसल्स में ब्लड नहीं पहुंचने की वजह से होता है. हार्ट की मसल्स में अगर ब्लड नहीं पहुंचता है तो जो कार्डियोमायोसाइट्स होता है जो कि बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स होते हैं अपने हार्ट के, उनकी डेथ हो जाती है जिनकी वजह से उनकी तरफ ऑक्सीजन नहीं पहुंच पा रहा है. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग व्हेन कार्डियोमायोसाइट डेथ ऑकर्स, वी कैन रीजनरेट द कार्डियोमायोसाइट. जैसे हमारे स्किन के सेल रीजनरेट हो सकते हैं आफ्टर एन इंजुरी, हमारे कार्डियोमायोसाइट जो होते हैं जो कि हार्ट में होते हैं वो रीजनरेट नहीं हो सकते. इसलिए अगर वो मर जाते हैं तो हार्ट की कैपेसिटी जो होती है वो पंप करने की नहीं होती ब्लड को, तो हमारे हार्ट की कैपेसिटी जो होती है वो डिक्रीज हो जाती है. So we are trying to regenerate cardiomyocyte using nanotechnology. Our ultimate goal is to develop platforms which have personalized nanomedicine. Personalized nanomedicine is medicine which is patient specific. The different type of patients are there. तो सबका body type अलग होता है, सबका सेल टाइप अलग होता है. आप एक ड्रग जो है किसी में वर्क कर सकती है, किसी में नहीं वर्क कर सकती. तो हम हमारे रिसर्च में हम पर्सनलाइज्ड मेडिसिन डेवलप करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जो कि पेशेंट स्पेसिफिक हो और डिसीज स्पेसिफिक हो. Here in what we are doing, we are loading various therapeutic moieties in the nanomaterials which can be targeted to specific cells of a tissue which could be disease specific. आपने रजनीकांत की मूवी देखी होगी, जब उनको विलेन को मारना होता है गोली, तो वो डायरेक्टली गोली नहीं मारते, वो दूसरे डायरेक्शन में मारते हैं और वो दूसरे डायरेक्शन से गोली आके उनको लगती है, जो कि टारगेटेड बोला जाता है. ये मैंने एक सीधा एग्जांपल दिया है. हम उस पर काम करते हैं कि जैसे जो कैंसर होता है, जो उसको मारने की दवाई होती है एंटी कैंसर ड्रग्स, वो डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकती कि नॉर्मल सेल कौन सा है और कैंसर सेल कौन सा है. तो हमें टारगेट करना पड़ता है हमारे नैनो मेडिसिन को कि वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ कैंसर सेल पे जाए और नॉर्मल सेल पे नहीं जाए. सो देयर आर वेरियस रिसेप्टर प्रेजेंट ऑन स्पेसिफिक कैंसर्स. सो वी यूज दोस रिसेप्टर टू टारगेट द कैंसर्स. अपार्ट फ्रॉम ड्रग्स वी यूज न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स टू टारगेट दोज ड्रग एंड वी साइलेंस दोज जीन. अब इससे होगा क्या? दिस विल लीड टू प्रिसाइज, efficient and very effective development of therapies which are having less side effect as compared to current therapies. Apart from that, अगर मेटास्टेसिस हो जाता है तो वो भी ट्रीट करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. तो हम जो टारगेटेड सिस्टम बनाते हैं वो ढूंढ के बॉडी में कैंसर सेल को रिकॉग्नाइज करके उसको मार सकते. Our in vivo studies, जो कि हमने चूहों पे किया है, माइस पे किया है, our in vivo studies have already shown that when we specifically target specific cancer using nucleic acid or siRNAs, we can silence a gene which is responsible for that cancer. जो कि हमने चूहों में देखा है. We have found out that when we silence this gene, cancerous gene, we can achieve tumor regression and tumor burden can be reduced very effectively. Apart from that, when we simultaneously co-deliver drug as well as siRNA, जब हम एंटी कैंसर ड्रग जो है उसके साथ अगर न्यूक्लिक एसिड दोनों थेरेपी एक साथ देते हैं फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ ड्रग रेजिस्टेंट कैंसर. अब क्या होता है कि किसी पेशेंट को बहुत दिनों तक एंटी कैंसर ड्रग जब दी जाती है तो वो एंटी कैंसर डोज जो दी जाती, पहले 100 मिलीग्राम दी जा रही थी, तो वो इनइफेक्टिव हो जाती, फिर 200 मिलीग्राम एंड देन सो उसको ड्रग रेजिस्टेंट कैंसर बोलते हैं. उसमें क्या होता है, कुछ एक ऐसा जीन होता है अपनी बॉडी में, वो ड्रग रेजिस्टेंट का कारण होता है. सो अगर अपन न्यूक्लिक एसिड से वो ड्रग रेजिस्टेंट जीन को हटा दें या कम कर दें तो डोज जो है वो जो 200 मिलीग्राम डोज लग रही थी वो फिर से कम हो सकती. So when we have co-delivered drug as well as siRNA, we have seen that we can significantly reduce the dose of the drug. And what it would lead? It would lead to significant dosage reduction of the anti-cancer drug, which will ultimately lead to reduction of the adverse effect and better quality of life of the patients. Apart from that, we are also exploring how gene modulation can be done with the help of novel techniques like splice switching and CRISPR-Cas system with the state-of-art nanotechnology. जो हम नॉवेल टारगेट्स फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं एप्टामर्स, वो डायग्नोस्टिक में भी यूज हो सकता है और पर्सनलाइज्ड नैनो मेडिसिन दोनों में यूज हो सकता है.
You are listening to STEM podcast. Dr. Virendra explained well about the view of research to work only on cancerous cells and no other working cells of our body. This helps in reducing the side effects of cancer treatment on our body organs. So now he is adding further on the same line to explain his research towards cancer therapy that helps for diagnostic and treatment as well. Let's hear from him on the research going on around the world, where India stands, about the scope of the industry interventions also. He will add about his publications and patent. He will be explaining on other research done along with this focal area. So, Dr. Virendra Gajbiye.
This research, the gene therapy using biomedical engineering, is in emerging state in India. We require development of advanced laboratories for developing these sophisticated nanomaterials for the gene therapy. Currently, as US and China have very advanced infrastructure, therefore they are leading, dominating this research area, but India is on third rank right now. As this gene therapy is mainly dominated by US and China, our research work will bring India in the forefront in the competition of US and China. So currently there is no gene therapy available for cancer right now, and precise gene therapy is also not available. So we are working on both the grounds, precise as well as gene therapy. So precise means it will be cancer specific as well as patient specific, and gene therapy means if we use that nanomaterial for any diseases, you can just change the gene or target and you can use that nanomaterial to cure the incurable diseases. This gene therapy is having very immense potential in the coming future. There is a big opportunity for big pharma companies, big biotechnology companies as well as startups. Take this research further, developing the treatment for the incurable diseases. So right now there are no big players in the market in India, but there is a big opportunity for them to take up this research further. I have published more than 100 manuscripts in all leading journals like Nature, Publishers, American Chemical Society, and elsewhere. I have published more than 3 books in elsewhere as well as Taylor and Francis. And apart from that, recently we have developed a nano MB formulation, which is a formulation of amphotericin B, which can be used for the mucormycosis. We have filed Indian patent and the patent is already granted. Apart from that, in COVID era, we had a project from SERB to detect the COVID RNA, not the antibody, RNA within 10 minutes. So COVID RNA can be detected by PCR only, which takes more than 1 hour, 2 hours. But the report for coming to the patient, it will take 1 day, 2 days. But we had developed a technology which can detect RNA of the COVID within 10 minutes. It's like a pregnancy test kit. You just take the sample, mix it with some sample and you put on the test kit and it will show result within 10 minutes. So that patent we had filed. Apart from that, we are developing chikungunya nano vaccine. So that nano vaccine is being developed with my collaboration. We are taking care of the nano part of the chikungunya. I have been awarded with the Inspire Faculty Award in 2013 in biomedical engineering. I have been awarded with the Kanekar Award for base paper in 2017. Rotary Club of Pune had awarded me with excellence in 2023 only. Best Poster Award from the Control Release Society of India. I have been elected as a fellow of Maharashtra Academy of Sciences on 18th December. From last 3 years, I am being featured in the top 2% scientist list, which is being published by Stanford University Publishers. I am extremely thankful for the DST for arranging this podcast recording. This will be very useful for disseminating our research, what the scientists are doing for the society, for the development of science in India.
On behalf of STEM podcast listeners, I thank you, Dr. Virendra Gajabhiye. Thank you very much.
आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियां। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियां। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज।
Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we bring you a podcast series on STEM popularization, science, technology, engineering, mathematics and medicine, supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Government of India. This program is produced by Media for Community Foundation. Creative content and technical support is given by Anuradha Kunte, Yerlavani Community Radio, Sangli, Maharashtra.